Well, hey guys, I'm down at my workbench in what we call affectionately the fishing room, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for a little series. I have got so much tackle that I have decided I've got to simplify and get back to it. So I'm going to bring you guys along as I just randomly pull out boxes that I have and start going through stuff and just kind of talking through it. And let me preface this with saying that some of the baits that I might say I've never used or haven't caught fish on absolutely doesn't mean that those baits are bad or they don't catch fish. It just means that I bought them, they caught me, and I've never used them or caught fish. And I know we're going to find baits like that. So come along for the ride and let's have maybe a couple of laughs along the way. Okay guys, we're over at the bench. So I grabbed a couple of boxes. I don't even know what I have here. This is my wake bait box. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This ought to be interesting, actually. All right, here's the wake bait box. Let's go through this. So like I said in the intro, there's probably a time and a place for all these things that work great. But you can tell from that bait, that's never even been tied on. It looks like it did the day it came out of the package. Obviously, I'm just not a big weight bait guy. I mean, every one of these baits looks like that. So here's extra weight in my boat that I'm taking for a ride down the lake that I'm not even using. So I've really got to reconsider this entire box. Again, I'm not saying wake baits don't catch fish, but obviously I'm not using them that much. So I either need to rethink my weight bait game or just take them out of the boat overall. So this box is going into the definitely question pile. I'm not going to spend much more time on that. I'm going to put that one over here. And now, one thing I love to do is drop shot. So let's take a look at what we got going on in here for drop shotting. Well, this obviously is a Z-Man box. And we got trick shots in here, which is actually a great bait, you guys. If you haven't tried trick shots, you need to try these. It's just a cool little bait. I'll get one out here and show it to you. But that's a Z-Man bait. It's great for drop shotting. Floats, which I like in some situations. So it stays up, and you can see, like, if I hold it like this, I mean, I'm not even moving that thing, and it's alive. So it's they're pretty cool baits. So I'm not too embarrassed to show you those. These get used. So let's put that back in there. Hey, one tip on Z-Man, guys. It's kind of a pain, but you really you need to keep your Z-Man in the original packaging. And the reason is the plastic, that Elastec, it gets wicked with other types of plastic. I mean, it'll tear stuff up. So the best thing to do with your Elastec is to keep it in the original bags like you see here. So these are all trick shots. I'm just going to go through here quick, see if there's anything different. These are trick shots. Here's the finesse shads. This is kind of a neat bait too. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger bait. That's a cool bait. You can see that. That's a really good color too, by the way. This is called Meat Dog. I love the name of their colors. So that's Meat Dog. That's the finesse shads. Gotta be honest with you, I kind of forgot I had those in there. Last year I was so focused in on these trick shots and shad shape stuff that I kind of forgot these were in there. I'll have to remember that this year. So more finesse shads. So this box needs to stay in the boat and keep going for rides, because this gets used quite a bit. Z-Man trick shots and finesse shads. So that box is definitely a keeper. So we'll put that over here in the keeper pile. Let's see what we got in here. These are more drop shot baits, believe it or not. Oh boy. Alright. Well, so far so good. We got some 3-inch, well, there's an empty package, we can get rid of that. We got some 3-inch Cincos in here. These are nice little smallmouth candy. can drop shot those. Actually, you can throw them wacky too, believe it or not. So that's definitely a keep. We all know about Max Scent. So here's some Max Scent Generals, 4 inches. Those are keep. Oh, let's see what we got going here. It looks like those must have tore off that package. Flatworms, those are keepers. Those are great baits. Dream Shot, pretty good bait, but I got to be honest with you, I don't put those on too much. Kevin Van Dam would be upset with me, I guess, but I mean, it's a good looking bait. Looks a lot like that Z-Man bait I showed you. Nice bait, just don't use it that much, so that might be a questionable moving forward. Again, I'm not saying these don't catch fish. I really need to downscale all the stuff that I'm carrying in my boat. So here's more of those Dream Shots. Smallmouth Crush, I can thank him for these Gajo baits. He swears by them. I've caught fish on them. Again, not saying they're a bad bait. Pretty cool little profile. And I have used these. So these will probably stay in the boat just because they're a lot different as far as the profile. You can see they're shorter. Really got a cool action in the water as well. So those will probably stay in here. Crosstails, might be getting into some of my I got caught baits and not using too much. Crosstail shad, cool bait. Heard about it. Heard they catch fish. Looks like I bought a few packages and put them in my thing, and they haven't even been opened. So, again, might have to think about these. I'm sure there's guys watching that are like, crosstail shads are the best drop shot bait out there. I get it. I just, again, trying to narrow it down. And oh boy, look at that. I got caught by the Guggen squad, the Guggen bait bug. Never have taken these out of the bag, and I don't know that I ever will. Again, could be a good bait. So I'm going to put this one in over in the, we're going to put this in the need to narrow down pile. It's not quite as bad as the wake bait box, but it just needs to get cleaned up a little bit and get things narrowed down. So we're going to put that in a not 100% keep pile, but I'm going to put that one over here for a review further pile. More drop shot baits. Nope, we don't need to go any further on this. This is a keep. Guys, for me, and I do a lot of smallmouth fishing, this is the absolute best drop shot bait out there. And I know I said I like the Z-Man stuff, and I do because of its durability and stuff. With this shad shaped worm, I'm telling you, when it comes to smallmouth fishing on a drop shot, that thing should be illegal. I don't know what it is about it, but you can have the toughest day on the water, and you put this on, and it's like magic. They work. And I think a lot of it has to do with this bigger body. They can see it because smallmouth are really visual feeders, especially in a lot of the clear lakes I fish. And this little tail on here is so kind of finessey that thing, I think that just drives them crazy. So this bag, this soft bag, is going in the absolute keep pile, put on top of the pile in the boat, so we don't forget we have those. And that's the Yamamoto shad shape. So that's going over here with that Z-Man box of definite keeps. So we went through the wake baits, which I keep chuckling because, again, those are something that I should probably try more, and I honest to God, I never tie them on. We went through that box. We went through kind of a miscellaneous drop shot box or bag. That's for a review further. And then the two definite keeps are the Yamamoto shad shaped worms and the Z-Man stuff. So that's it for now. We'll dig into the wall of stuff, and we'll come back to you with another video and see what kind of stuff we find in that one. Thanks, guys.